misdemeanor would be, say you're a college student at Roosevelt and you have no background in journalism and you come to work for the Chicago Tribune as not to work for us, but as a 6-week unpaid intern to sit in on editorial board meetings. And, you know, the editorial page editor says, how would you like to write an op-ed piece? And you go, oh, yay, I get to write an op-ed piece. The students take on XYZ. But you're just brand new in journalism and you just are learning the ropes. So you see this nice article in the New York Times and it says just what you want to say. So you take that paragraph and you put it in your story. You don't know any better, right? You're a student, you're starting out. And sure enough, when you put it in the paper, someone sees it and we get a call and it's somebody who says, did you know that that essay, that paragraph was taken verbatim from a New York Times op-ed piece 2 weeks ago? Well, so how do you handle that? Wouldn't you argue that that student, that's a misdemeanor? That student doesn't deserve to wear the, scarlet letter and be labeled a plagiarist? Wouldn't you think if you're a student and you're brand new and you don't understand the rules of engagement, you probably should have known better, but it's a little more understandable. Or sloppy note-taking. That's very different and benign. Those things, stern warning if it happens again, no doubts about it. But that is a very benign, small thing. Easily traceable. If a reporter, for instance, was sloppy in notes and accidentally, improperly attributed something and can show you in the notes, okay. And, it ought to be within the letter of the law, the conversation, the follow-up. But if it's by design, and if the story changes, and if the truth is never enough, that is a felony. And there is no recovery from that. And furthermore, and Thomas Mallon gets into this in the book Stolen Words, that's a different mindset. It's almost in the same way that rational, everyday people could never understand how somebody could murder someone, right? Because it's beyond rational. You can't absorb that in your frame of reference in your world. In the same way, in a business based on trust, and someone who gets inside and starts cheating, it's not once. They didn't just cheat once. It's a felony. They got away with it. And they're going to do it again and again and again because there's a part in their brain that just does not understand or see or value that it's wrong. They can't help themselves. In every case, there's any one of these high-profile pratfalls, every single situation involves stuff where invariably the backbenchers, the peanut gallery, will come out after the fact and they'll say, psst, 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 everybody knew. That is just such BS on so many levels. First of all, it speaks to the lack of a shared set of values and culture. And second, if everybody knew, why didn't somebody say something? And that is invariably, the parents all come up whenever this happens. That happened with Jason Blair. People were saying, well, everybody knew. That happened with Jack Kelly, which is another famous one, the USA Today, 2004. He was famous their top foreign correspondent, and it turns out he was making stuff up. He didn't just make it up once or twice. He did it repeatedly. Same with Jason Blair, repeatedly. Or they start telling lies, and then it gets bigger, and they start to. It's just something that's in them.